Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my monthly favourites for the month of January. I've just been loving a few things this month that I wanted to share with you. So without further ado, let's just get right on with it. First of all, I need a drink. Hello, if this is the first time you have clicked on my page, thank you very much. I am Caroline. I am a stay-at-home mum to two little kids, a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old. And today I'm going to be sharing with you a few things that I've been loving in January. I don't generally do monthly favourites videos because I tend to stick to what I like. But I just want to share with you a few things that I've been enjoying for the past couple of either weeks or even like further than that, maybe a few months, and I've grown to love them, and I want to share these items with you. First of all, I want to share with you something which was very kindly gifted to me. Let me put it on. So this is an Oodie, and oh my goodness, it is incredible. It was very kindly gifted to me from the oodie.co.uk, and oh my gosh, I cannot explain to you how much I have worn this. I got sent this, I think about 3 weeks ago, and I have worn it every single day. Not only this, obviously, but every day without fail, I am wearing this. After I put the kids to bed, done my skincare, and then I put my Oodie on and I will go downstairs and just sit on the sofa and watch TV and just be warm and comfortable. And oh my goodness, it's amazing. Let me show you the one I've got. Oh. So there are loads of different colours and varieties and patterns of Oodie on the Oodie website. I have gone for a simple grey one, but my one is a maternity one. So as you can see, there are some poppers there. I am currently still breastfeeding my 18-month-old. I just breastfeed her to sleep now. We've managed to get it down to just once a day. I'm so ready for this journey to be over, but that's another story. So I wanted to get one that was just easy to grab if she wakes up in the night and I need to go in and comfort her. I also like the fact that it does have the opening, just because it means if I want to give my 18-month-old or my 4-year-old a hug, I can sit inside the Oodie and it feels like just cozy and warm. And then also what I do really like about it as well is it's got like a little pocket here, so you can put your phone in there to keep it nice and safe. And I believe all Oodies have this feature. They all have a big pocket at the front, and it has also got like a little inner pocket where again I put my phone in there as well, just so it's not flying about inside the big pocket. It's more contained in the smaller pocket, and honestly, it is the softest thing in the world. It's fleece lined. It's just luxurious. I do have a discount code if you wanted to check them out. I'll put it on the screen now. I believe it is Caroline35. And just obviously for transparency purposes, anyone who purchases an Oodie through using my discount code or my link below, I will get commission from that, just to make things transparent and clear. Just that. There's no obligation, obviously. Just wanted to share because honestly, I absolutely love this thing. My husband actually says that he wants to get one now. He's got his eye on, I think, a Studio Ghibli one or a Harry Potter one. There's so many to choose from. And so the next thing I have been loving through the month of January is I ran out of my facial cleanser in January, and I went for a week with no cleanser. Nightmare, I know, because I didn't know which one to buy. And then I saw, I think her name is Hannah Lowther. I might be saying that wrong, but she's here on YouTube. She's also mainly known for her TikTok. She is currently on Six the Musical. She's one of the standbys, I think is what it's called. She's great. She used to work in Tesco's, National Musical Theatre. Everything's wonderful. Anywho, she has been talking about the Oat Cleansing Balm. So what she uses to take off her like extreme 6 makeup she has to wear. If you don't know what Six the Musical is about the 6 wives of Henry VIII, and they all have like really distinctive makeup on the stage, and so they've got a lot of makeup on, and she uses this to get her makeup off. Obviously, I do not wear stage makeup. I don't wear heavy pink, green eyeshadow. However, I do enjoy how easy this is to remove the makeup I do wear in the day. You can just put a little bit on your hands, you rub it into your damp face, and literally all your makeup just kind of just comes off easily. You wash it off with a flannel, and it just comes off your face. There's no scrubbing needed, and honestly, I'm a big fan. This is by the Inky list, and I will be repurchasing this. I think this was like maybe £9. I'm not 100%. I'm not sure if that's a good or bad price. I'm not really a skincare mogul. I don't know what the good things are, but I've seen it, I bought it, I like it, and I will be repurchasing this. I also think it's a good sized bottle as well, because sometimes you get cleansers and they're like you know, that big, and you finish them in the space of like a week. So big fan of this. Keeping on with the skincare theme, I wanted to share something with you which I don't have to hand because I have actually finished them recently. I need to do a repurchase. It's something called Dots for Spots. There's loads of different varieties of this product. The one I've found online on Amazon is called Dots for Spots, and I highly rate it. I am someone who suffers with spots. At the ripe old age of my mid-30s, I still get quite bad spots. So Dots for Spots are basically little like clear patches which you put on spots, individual spots. You leave them on for 6 hours, so I tend to put them on before I go to bed at night. I take it off in the morning. You pull this little sticker thing off your face. In my experiences, these spots has either come to a head or very close to coming head, so you can remove it if that is what you like to do. I am a squeezer, I have to say. So after I put a Dot for Spots on, the spots are generally ready to be removed, and then you can put some cream on and then be on your merry way, and the spot will heal quicker. Or sometimes I found that you will just put this Dot for Spot on, it will like suck out the bad stuff in your body, and then the next day the spot is definitely reduced in size. If there's any swelling, that tends to have gone. And yeah, I'm a big fan of these things. There are different varieties of these. I've seen people with like little like yellow stars and all manner of things, but I quite like these. Are just simple, subtle, little clear dots on your face, and they work in my opinion. I'm a big fan. I think it's the same thing as what a plaster does, but obviously you don't want a big giant plaster on your face. The next thing, I picked these up in America, so I'm sorry if these are not available in the UK. I know that there is a big trend online at the minute of ginormous bottles and things, and so I saw these on Brogan Tate's Disney haul, I think back in September. The brand is Owala. She went into Target, I think, and she picked these up, and I was like, when I go to America in a couple of weeks time, I'm also going to pick them up. And so I went to America a couple of weeks after Brogan did, and I did. I got 2 of them. So we have the regular water bottle, which is a flip lid. You press the button and it flips. You can use the straw here, or you can drink it as like you would do a cup, and it's got a little hook thing to carry it. It's waterproof, it's insulated. I love this thing, I love the colour of it, big fan. And then I have also got the Stanley Cup dupe. I know people make fun of these things because they're absolutely massive, but I absolutely love this thing. Every morning I fill this up and I try and drink as much of this as I possibly can. Obviously it's quite big, so a lot of water is good for you. It's got a straw, you can pull the straw out. I'm just taking the lid off just so I don't end up pouring water over it. There's the little sippy bit there. So yeah, big fan. Obviously this one is not waterproof because it's got the straw hole there which doesn't close, but I'm a big fan. And this, I believe, in American dollars was $60, I think, about that, which I know is not cheap for a water bottle, I get it, but it's definitely a lot cheaper than the Stanley Cup. I think they're like over 100 quid, those are. In my opinion, it does the job, fills your water up, it keeps it insulated, and keeps me hydrated. That's the main thing. But I'm a big fan. I love the colours too, and I love them. I absolutely love these. These are my favourite water bottles I've ever had, and I will not be buying any more. Obviously consumerism and all that jazz, I could end up buying loads and loads and loads in every single colour, but I won't be. But I could, but I won't. The next thing is a thing from the charity shop. I'm just going to share it with you. My favourite fleece. I found this in a charity shop. I can't remember how much it was. It may have been £2.50. It is my fleece. This here is originally from the brand Bershka. Honestly, I love this thing. And when I'm not wearing my hoodie, I'm wearing this fleece. I absolutely adore it. I've had quite a few compliments on it too, which I wasn't really expecting because it is a little bit garish. Let's be serious. It's got a mountain scene on there. But I love this thing. Whoever gave it to the charity shop, thank you so much because you've made my day with this thing. Absolutely adore this fleece. If you've seen any of my videos recently, you'll see me wearing this. I'm always wearing it. I'm always wearing it. I have to remind myself sometimes I can't always wear it because people think it's all I wear. I mean, it is all I wear, but I have to wash it sometimes. You know, it's just the best fleece ever. And yeah, I love this thing. Look at it. I mean, come on. I need to now check out Vinted if they have any other colours because I feel like I need to get like one in every colour that exists, or other things that are similar. If anyone knows any brands that do similar things to this, please let me know because I'll be checking out Vinted to see if I can find any more because it's just incredible. I love it. Come on, look at it. So the last 2 things on my favourites list. One thing is not a tangible thing. It is the app Duolingo. One of my New Year's resolutions this year was to become more familiar with Spanish, the language Spanish. I don't know why, I'm drawn to Spanish, the Spanish language. I went to secondary school and did Spanish and was like, I love Spanish, although I didn't do GCSE in Spanish. I did drop that because I did. But it's always been a language that I've wanted to learn and I've never had the time to do it. And so one of my New Year's resolutions, I think, was, no, so last year when I was sort of setting my New Year's resolutions in 2023, I did consider putting learn Spanish down, but then I was like, take a chill pill. You got a 6-month-old baby. Let's not put too much stress on yourself. So now here we are a year later and I'm on it. I'm on the Duolingo train. I've been on a streak now for 35 days. I've been doing it every day since the 1st of January and I love it. I know that there's lots of like heat on Duolingo and whether or not actually you learn anything or if you actually are learning properly, because I think there's like, I don't know, people have said that you don't learn as fluently as you would do on Duolingo than if you were to do a different app. I'm not fussed. I'm learning Spanish. I may not be the most fluent speaker in Spanish by the time I finish the course, whenever that happens. I can now read Spanish sentences. Do I need to know how to say, my dad is an elegant man in Spanish? No. But do I know how to say it? Yes. Mi padre es muy elegante. Elegante, yeah? I don't know, if you speak Spanish, tell me, did I butcher that? I'm sorry. Anyway, I love the Duolingo app. If you are someone who wants to learn a language and you just want a bit of fun with it, I do recommend the Duolingo app. It is free, you can pay for it as well. I haven't done that. I may look at paying for it in the future if I fancy it, but at the minute I'm not fussed. I'm happy just to watch ads every so often. But I just love it. It's like a little game. It's fun every day. And also now I've got a 35-day streak. I can't break it. Every day I'm on there doing my Duolingo, doing my Spanish. So yeah, highly recommend the Duolingo app. And my final favourite, which I've probably mentioned before in other videos, and it's nothing new, it's nothing exciting. Oh, I just scratched my face there, good job, is my Kindle. So again, one of my New Year's resolutions this year was to read 50 books this year. It was the same last year as well. I think I got to 34 books last year. Not quite 50. This year I do really want to get to 50. I have about 1 million books I really want to read. So I just want to do it. I don't want them like looming over me, these to be read books. That keeps on growing, this list of books I want to read, and I don't ever complete them because I've got so many books to read before that. Does that make sense? Anyway, I have been very poor. After saying all that, I've been very poor at actually reading books in January. I read 0 books in January. I was reading, but I didn't finish any books. I have since finished 2 books in the beginning of Feb, books I was reading in January. So I'm now 2 books in. So I have 48 books to go. Do I think I'll do it? Who knows? But my Kindle has been incredibly helpful because for me personally, in my situation, I have to sit with my daughter while she goes to sleep. She's going through a phase at the minute where I can put her down and walk out the room, and then 10 minutes later she's screeching because she just wants someone to sit in the room with her as she goes to sleep. Having a Kindle means I can sit there and read my Kindle and she will happily just lay there whilst I read my Kindle and go to sleep. I did used to look at my phone. I'm trying to be really conscious about not doing that because that's a waste of my time. So I'm trying to read my Kindle. And obviously you can't read a book in the dark, so Kindle is perfect. Obviously I'm lucky in the sense that my daughter doesn't mind that I have a glowing screen in the room while she's trying to go to sleep. Maybe not everyone will do that. Maybe not everyone's kids will be similar if you're in a similar situation. And probably the biggest benefit for me of having a Kindle is you just don't have to have 1 million books in your house. You can just download them for quite cheap, to be fair, some of them on the Amazon website, and they're just here. They're in this one little thing is all you need. I do still have a fair few hard copy books I want to read, but it's a lot less than it used to be before I had a Kindle. This one's very old, this Kindle I have. I don't even know which one it is, but if you can find a Kindle online for quite cheap, I do highly recommend it if you are an avid reader, because it just makes life a lot easier. Anyway, that is it for today. They have been my favourites for the month of January and just sort of a general favourites as well. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget, if you wanted to check out the Oodie website, I will link everything down below, and my code OCaroline35 will get you £35 off. And yeah, don't forget to hit subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Hit that thumbs up too as well. It really helps me out. And I will see you on my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.